Morning, it's Saturday. We're, to be honest, there's not an harvesting day today. It's raining from, so I don't know what to do today. It's really raining, but it's spitting sort of thing. But I think by dinner time we're going to get some widespread rain. So Phil's ploughing, he's turning some rape landing, trying to get that finished before it rains, because it's very slippery land, and I think if it can 5 mil of rain, he'd be struggling pulling it, getting traction. Now I'm just knocking this barley stubble over. Phil's just rung us up, concerned that he wasn't making a very good job ploughing here. Well, he stalks on top, but to be honest, yeah, bothered about that. I mean, I think he's making a good job. He's got a good depth, and skimmers seem to be turning this top. The idea is, what we need to do is turn this top in to the bottom, into bottom there, and turn fresh land to the top. This hasn't been ploughed for, oh Christ, I think it's about 6 years. So the idea is to get all them blackgrass seeds, tints are bad here, but there's a terrible blackgrass problem over there, and turn them to the bottom. And the professionals say that if they're 6 inch down for 4 or 5 years, that's it, they've had it, they're dead. And turn that fresh soil to the top, so we can deal with that. There will be some blackgrass, and we'll have to deal with that. But the idea is to get what's on top down and what's on bottom up, soil wise, and yeah, he's making a good job. Don't know what his concern is really. I mean, bloody hell, we aren't all match ploughers, are we? Don't know whether it was the right decision, but ended up buying a 2 load of fertiliser. Very, very expensive, but everyone's talking it. It's good. Everyone's talking as though it's going to go the wrong way, going to go up. So, yeah, frightening amount of money there. And there's another load on its way. We need 6 load, and we've bought 2, just on the off chance it does go down. And I hope it does. But I don't know what's going to happen really. It's okay wheat at near on, I think we'll see 200 quid for feed wheat. Whether it be this side of Christmas or after Christmas, I think we'll see it. But I mean, yeah, we're having a good do in that respect, but by hell, it's costing something to grow it now, isn't it? What with cost of inputs. So yeah, right, we'll get this fellow unloaded. I'm trying to beat the weather actually. It's forecast is terrible. I think everywhere in the country is going to get rain today. So yeah, so we've done one field, we're doing another, and then we've got our rotation wrong this year. We've still got spring barley in some land. Spring barley stood up to combine, but we want to get in with want to get drilled with oilseed rape, and it's time it was in, I think. But hopefully next week is a little bit better forecast. We'll get the spring barley cleaned up, get it worked, and by Friday next week I'm hoping we're drilled up with rape, put 50 acre in again. We're going to have a bit more, but the fields we've chose the barley did very, very well. Yeah. I mean, it's not over the weighbridge, but I would say more closer to 3 ton than 2.5. So quite happy with that. Wheats are doing brilliant. One we had went into 20 acre and it was full of disease. I don't know what we've done. So that let us down a bit. But we've had some monstrous crops of wheat. We grew it's not a new variety, we grew a variety called Skyfall. Put you down there anyone, I'll turn around. Skyfall, which is a bread, hard wheat, a bread wheat. And it's first year we've grown it. I mean, it's been on the bloody, on the list for years anyway. A mate of mine who lives here, Pete Nick, he says, try Skyfall, this is bloody good wheat. Anyway, we've done it. Oh Christ, the wheat, we've never had wheat like it. Beautiful sample, very heavy bushel weight as well. And must have yielded, well, 2 fields yielded 4 ton. And another field that had a lot of water damage in it, I've done near 3, you know. And bloody, the wheat was fantastic. I mean, we're really limited with the forward speed with our new combine, and she wouldn't have it. There was that much grain going through it that we had to go quite slow. So yeah, I mean, there's a big heap of wheat in our shed now, and a lot to cut yet actually. We're more than halfway through, but yeah, all in all, spring barley's let us down a bit. We had some spring barley on some sand land, but went down that bad then. I don't think it did 2 tons, to be honest. Very, very disappointing. Half it was in floor, which was heartbreaking. Good corn, but it just, whether we gave it too much nitrogen or what, it was just, anyway, it was flat to the floor and he couldn't get under it. It was more, if it's flat, it's bad, you can see, but it was brackled. The heads had found their way down to the bottom and they were laid flat on the floor, and we just could do nothing else, nothing but cut them off with header. So anyway, you can't win them all. We're combining and I'm gonna, the day's real, it's an outer. I mean, he don't know what to do really. We had a few spots of rain earlier on, but anyway, so, and it's been quite a bit of rain over the weekend, and it's that sticky gravelly stuff where as soon as he touches the header on the floor it bulldozes, so he's not happy. He's not happy at all, so anyway, we aren't saying too much. It's just clarting. So yeah, as soon as he touches there, look, as soon as he touches like that, it bulldozes. And like he's leaving a long stubble as well. We've got skids up, but very, very hard work. And then we're heaping. I ended up with a lot of piles like that. There's a bit on ground. Well, there's a lot on floor, to be honest, because you can't get it. I mean, if this got another downpour, it won't be a write-off, but well, it'll be a lot worse than it is now. Alright, to be fair, considering how low it is, he's getting a lot of it. I mean, some people say New Holland headers are a lot better for picking it up, and I've seen them shave it off like, but I think any header would touch the floor in here and bulldoze. And it's quite wet and all, we have quite a wet weekend. And if you look, combat, I don't know if you can see, but combat wheelings are fair digging in and all, which makes the sort of angle of the header a little bit different, you know, a little bit up at front, because it's digging, because wheels are sinking 6 foot behind. So, but it's yielding all right. I would say around 2 3/4, nearly 3 ton. I don't know, we have a lot of spring barley do this, and whether it's our seed rates, we're getting too much seed and I don't know. We're going to look into it next year, and maybe this is Irina, which is a brilliant barley, it yields really well, but bloody hell it goes down terrible. Last year it was a right mess. This is good going compared to last year. Oh, he did that. Did field next door and it was worse going than this, and we were only doing about tons an acre. It was a disaster. It was too wet in winter, and then we drilled it late, and then it come dry and it never drained. It never rained much really till to harvest. So, but some beautiful straw. But it's going to be hard work bloody baling it with all these hills. But I'm I'm quite satisfied with what's gone off today. We've got a bit done. About 18% though, 18% moisture. So, but I don't know. We've got a lot of barley like this to gather up, and we just want to be on now. Back-endish. So yeah, seasons have really changed. I mean, another, what day are we? There isn't a lot left of August, is there? Another month into September, which I class September as sort of a back-endish month. Well, you know, getting to October, it's thinking about winter, aren't you? November, December, bang, another year. Yeah, all in all, I think I'm pretty pleased with our harvest, really. I mean, everything. It was the worst one last year, and the year before was probably the best one we've ever had. That was just, you couldn't do nothing wrong, could you? Everything yielded fantastically. And this year, I would say it's a bumper harvest, but I think we're doing alright.